Hi, I've got a pair of good news. One is for me, my neighbor has just brought me some cherry moonshine, and another one is for ya. New review of penlight from my favorite brand Acebeam. That is nice update of PT-10 penlight. You can buy it from Night Torch. Guys have fully stock of Acebeam stuff and gave 20% discount code for anything in the store. Just check below video to find this code and link to this model in store. And if you first time at my channel, subscribe, click bell not to miss new review. Let's go to check Acebeam PT-10GT HiCRI inspection penlight. PT-10GT is one of the most affordable models of Acebeam, but package is gorgeous. It is really good from the perspective of a gift. You get a kind of sandwich book in the center of which were a flashlight and a separate box with the rest of kit. 134mm length is definitely outside of EDC dimensions, but on the other hand this is offset by an exceptionally small diameter, comparable to AAA. Overall, it has size of usual pen, that's why it's called penlight. Appearance, as always with Acebeam, didn't disappoint as well. I love this combination of a titanium look head, brass anodized clip, and a classic matte black body. The flashlight definitely looks more interesting than any other competitors I can recall, and since such lights are often worn on a shirt pocket, it will highlight your high taste in flashlights. It's immediately clear that you are not using some kind of cheap model you've bought in Radio Shack dozens of years ago. Again, this combination of appearance and package makes it a good gift. The button is wide, moderately tight, a stroke of 2-3mm to the level of tail cap, a tangible click. Generally comfortable, but there is no protection against accidental pressing, and you just can unscrew head little bit and that's it. The grip is quite comfortable. Place your fingers exactly on the ribbed part of the head, 4 flat edges of the body and the clip complement the reliability of the grip. No matter how I hold the flashlight, it sits comfortably and securely in the palm of my hand. By default, the flashlight uses an extremely unusual lithium-ion battery. It has a built-in charge port, and that's good, but what is bad is quite low charge current. It is just 1/3 of an ampere and it takes like 2 hours to fully charge batteries, but at least you can charge it whenever you want, and in case you don't have time, just power it with a pair of AAA batteries. There is a spring in the tail cap and a contact plate at the side of the head, just regular technical decision. The TIR lens is covered with a anti-reflective coated glass and reduced a pair of millimeters deep into the head, and there is a choice of 3 LEDs, Nichia, Samsung, and the long throw Osram one. Nichia is on the left, Samsung was on the right, and that's in fact is all. The flashlight looks great, package is even better. What else could you expect from Acebeam? User interface is really simple. It turns on by default in medium, then low, then high, and that's it. Just good, simple user interface. Illumination light distribution, of course, depends on the LED you've chose. Nichia gives a warmer and more focused, not really focused of course, light. Samsung is colder, brighter and wider. Each of them is good, and that's great that there is a choice of these 3 LEDs. But the stabilization is not on the level of Acebeam. It could have been better, at least in medium, just full stabilization there. You can work of course as is, there's nothing really bad here, but still this is not the usual unconditionally high level of Acebeam. The difference in the energy efficiency of LEDs is clearly visible on these runtime charts. With virtually the same runtime, the brightness is definitely different. By the way, the Samsung LED lasted longer than promised in specs, not 30 minutes, but 40 minutes. With 2 times higher brightness. I measured it twice, the results are identical. And let's look at the light itself. What about mode spacing, the mode set? There are 3 mode levels, but for such simple pen light it is a reasonable amount of modes, and the mode spacing is reasonable as well. And here is my overall impression. Flashlight is quite specific, of course, for its not wide audience. Just a couple of days ago I sold another inspection light and buyer complained that his eyesight got worse with years. and he needed something lightweight, compact to illuminate small details and text at work. And with all the choice of other models, this format of penlight was perfect for him. Another audience are doctors. Flashlight with a high color rendering index should be extremely useful for them. Warehouse workers generally don't care about HiCRI and would vote for more lumens model, but it is another matter for a doctor. In short, if you want something light in pen format, you can look at this model. First of all, I would consider its gift component, since the relatively low price and elegant packaging make it a very interesting option in this regard. An additional advantage is that it goes with battery included. Battery with a built-in charge port, so you don't need external charger like it should be in case of working from pair of AAA rechargeable batteries. And in my opinion, if you need a gift to a doctor, something from the category of useful tool, then this is a good option, of course, to the doctor who, according to the specific of his practice, has to use light. I have a Nichia K-light at home. It is constantly in use to check kids' noses and ears and throats for inflammation in winter. And there is just a pair of things that I would like to improve. The first one is stabilization. I think that mid-mode should be perfectly fully stabilized. And another one is charge current. Just 0.3 amperes is too low, and 2 hours is too long. I would like to get half of ampere or maybe just 1 ampere, which is really better. And in all other respects, the flashlight is good, like everything that Acebeam do. And of course, you can also use it as ADC flashlight. As you can see, it's quite bright, and you can just illuminate the path ahead of you and something around you as well. And I hope that if you want it for something in penlight format, something bright with a high color render index, and my review just gave you idea what to expect from Acebeam PT-10GT. And if you would like to buy this flashlight, there is a link to the store where you can buy it, to Night Torch store. I have never ever been disappointed with the Acebeam models. They've built the world's brightest headlamp, I mean Acebeam H30, the most long throw searchlight, I mean Acebeam K75, and a bunch of other cool models. So just check the link below video, and if you're first time on my channel, feel free to subscribe and click bell not to miss new review, and please support my channel with like. Bye.